Welcome to the Art Studio at Hyman Elementary School. My name is Mrs. Kloska and I am the art teacher. Let's have a look around the room. Let's look at the class schedule to understand how art class will work. Before you enter the room, you'll line up outside on a voice level 0. You'll stand 2 feet 1 square. When you enter the room, we're going to clean our hands using hand sanitizer. There will be a pump by the door and you will take 1 pump and then rub the hand sanitizer into your hands. When you enter the room, you'll go straight to your assigned seat. We will have assigned seats in art so that we can maintain distance from each other and stop the spread of germs. We will then have a short meeting to take the roster. I will say hello and your name, and you will say hello, Mrs. Kloska. For example, hello, Johnny. Hello, Mrs. Kloska. There might be important announcements or reminders during our meeting time. After the meeting, I'm going to teach you an art concept, technique, or introduce you to an inspiring artist each lesson. This will be called toolbox time because you will be adding to your mental art toolbox. You can choose when and how you use the tools I teach you. Usually, if you don't want to use the tool I teach that day, you don't have to. It will be one tool in your box for the future. It is important that you listen respectfully during toolbox time, even if you don't think you're going to use it that day or ever. You are part of an art community in our studio and must respect everybody's learning. It will be a short 5-minute lesson and will usually be a video made by me. Sometimes I will teach a tool that everyone must practice, and there will be a short do now skill builder activity that you must do. If there is a specific skill that you would like to learn, you can let me know and I'll add it to your toolbox time. After toolbox time will be studio time. This is your time to make your own art with your own ideas. You can choose to use the tool you have just learned, and there may be a station for you to practice the tool in a small group with me. If lots of people want to use that station, we will take it in turns so I can keep the group small. Otherwise, I trust you to be safe, respectful, and responsible while making your own art independently. At first, we will focus on using drawing tools. There is a drawing choice center in the art room with lots of advice and inspiration. Feel free to stand and look at it, but maintain a safe space from other students at all times. So if there are already people looking, you will have to wait until they sit down. When everyone has shown they can use drawing tools safely, responsibly, and respectfully in the art room, we will open the collage center. After that, we will open the painting center. As long as everyone is being safe, respectful, and responsible, we will be able to keep these choices open. You should bring your art kit to the studio with you every time. Your art kit should have the basics: pencil, eraser, sharpener, colouring pencils, crayons, marker, glue and scissors. We are doing this right now because it is best not to share materials, as this helps stop the spread of germs. When we touch things, we leave our germs on them. But if you forget something in your kit, or you want to borrow something special from the art room, there will be materials available, but there are some rules. Firstly, and most importantly, take only what you need, or no more than 5 items. Those items will be the ones you use for the whole lesson. If you want to know what is available to choose from, look at the menus on the walls. Only borrow things you don't have in your own art kit. Using your own materials is safest. At the end of the lesson, any items you have borrowed will need to be put in the used bin. I will clean these items at the end of the day before putting them back in their place. Only I can do this job. When you hear the clean up warning alarm, you should know there are only 5 minutes until cleanup time. That means you must finish what you are doing soon. It's okay if you don't finish your art in one lesson, or even if an artwork takes many lessons. That is good because it is evidence that you are engaging and persisting in your art making. If you are going to continue working on something next time, you will leave it in your class's art box. If you have finished an artwork, you can choose between putting it in the to display box or taking it home. When you hear the cleanup alarm, you must stop and clean up, even if you don't really want to. Remember, you can keep working on the same art next time. Don't forget to put any items you've borrowed in the used bins. After cleanup time will be share time. This is where you can show your work to the class or your small group and tell about the story behind your art. When it's time to go, you will wipe your table down so it's clean and germ-free for the next class coming into the studio. Once your table is ready, I will release you to line up and exit the art room. How can student artists be safe, respectful, and responsible in the art studio? What would you expect this to look like?